Yeah, welcome to the Rebuttal Entertainment. And this video, we're going to tell you why the people around you, the people you see on these shows, the TV, the people have these podcasts, the people who write these um, autobiographies, the sanctioning bodies, they are who they really are. And we're going to tell you after this video. Yeah, welcome to the Rebuttal Entertainment. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, tell a friend, tell a friend. Yeah, today we're going to talk about boxing, the journalists, the boxers, you know what I mean, and what's going on around you that's been around you for a long, long time, but you just recognize it. So we're going to start out with the journalists, the boxers, freedom of speech, people taking stuff for granted, people and promoters and boxers, podcasts is journalistic material. Just people speaking their mind, saying what they going to say, don't really know nothing, especially the inside scoops, what's going on in the inside. They really don't know the bottom line. The journalists, the same way. They really don't know. Who you think being them interviews with Al Heyman and Bob Erm and all these people? It ain't nobody they know that's real close to them and going to feed them the real truth without um, interfering in what's going on in the contractual situation. Polymorphology. He is who we thought he was. He said it a long time ago about Eastern European fighters being better than is the best fighters out there, better than the African Americans, the black fighters, or whatever you want to call them. Dan Rayfield, he flip flops all the time. You know what I mean? Old media, new media, we all the same, but we just say our material differently. You know, some of us speak facts, some of us exaggerate, some of us use our platform for clickbait. You know, and it just brings attention to your platform. You know, we are really journalists without a degree. If you really want to say it, that's what we are. We're speaking, we write, we have communication with other journalists. We got a platform. We had a panel. So this is what we do. So somebody asked me one day why boxers don't accept what you guys say, even if it's constructive criticism or if it's not constructive criticism, because sometimes they can't handle the truth, you know, and they expect everybody when you do this to say not good things about them. You know what I mean? Not to trash them, not to say they don't like the style of fighting, they don't like the promoter they with, why he do this, why he do that. But it ain't about you, especially on somebody else's platform. They bring you on their platform to bring attention to their platform. You know what I mean? We bring people on our platform to bring attention to our platform so more people can see our platform. And maybe they'll want to come on our platform. Just like the journalists with the degrees, like the Steve Kims and John Carpenters and Dan Rayfields and all these people, they are who we think they are. They're going to write very intelligent statements about what's going on for the people they work for, or the people they under, or the people they give them the most interviews and stuff like that. They might have a source, but believe me, these guys don't know nothing about what really is going on in these negotiations because they're not in there. They're not in there. And you think these guys gonna jeopardize their relationship with Al Heyman or Golden Boy or Eddie Hearn or one of these Bob Erm or one of these promoters or managers for them guys? See, people, we really got to think about some of the stuff we say on these platforms and listen. And when these platforms say things, we got to really think like, that don't make sense. You know what I mean? You got to really say, that don't make sense of what he's saying. Read the title of some of the, I'm just going to give it the scoop, the real. That's what we do. Read the title of some of the podcasters when they make their videos. Think about it. All you got to do is just think about it. And I always say, Google is your best friend. You know? And then when it comes from the journalists, the Steve Kims of the world, go back in their past. Go back in these guys' past and see who they had disagreements with. See who they have disagreements with. And I guarantee you, you will find them saying negative stuff about the person they have disagreements with. You know? Mike Carpentry, he worked for ESPN now, but he used to do the same stuff. You know, he just got signed with ESPN. You know, sometimes he knows what he's talking about. Sometimes he gets some good scuttlebutt, and sometimes he don't. So you guys got to use your own brain and say, and when you hear this stuff, like, wait a minute, that ain't true. You cannot believe some of the stuff that these guys are saying, man. You just can't. But it's their job to give you information to bring you to them. To say, oh, Mike Carpentry said that, or Steve Kim said that. You know what I mean? Or Dan Rayfield said that. And Polly Maliaji, he's an ex-boxer, but now he's a journalist because he ain't boxing no more. But he been showed this color. That's why Showtime fired him. You know, he's a good guy. He knows knowledgeable. He real knowledgeable about boxing. But you got to call a spade a spade. Donald Trump was a good guy before too, until he got, you know, really, really popular, like becoming the president, and his real true colors showed. You know, it's not rocket science, people. It's not rocket science. You know, a lot of podcasters have, you know, certain people on their platform, and if they keep coming on that platform, they're going to start defending them all the time. You know, when you have certain people come on your platform and you interview them each and every time they come on there, snap of the finger, you know, they generate a bond. They just generate a bond. And then no matter what you say about them, they're going to try to defend them to keep bringing them on the platforms. Do you understand? So this is all about journalism, the views of boxers, the views of podcasters. You know what I mean? The sanctioning bodies. Now, I say it all the time, but people don't believe me. But now you're starting to believe me. The sanctioning bodies runs boxing. They run boxing. But they cannot tell you where them sanctioning fees are going. Or you Google all of them, you know, Mauricio and all the rest of the guys. See where they live at. See how many houses they got. You know what I mean? For them sanctioning fees. And then you go look at people like Felix Trinidad and these other guys who put their whole career, their whole life on the line for the sport of boxing, something they love, giving up sanctioning fees when they was champions and all this stuff. And these people are flat broke. They are flat broke. So what are the sanctioning bodies doing to help these guys? Absolutely nothing. They say, if it was, a lot of these guys wouldn't even be homeless. Instead of doing something constructive with the sanctioning fees, we don't know where they go. We need to demand what they're doing with these sanctioning fees. You know what I mean? They need to put that stuff in an escrow account, let it build up, and get these guys off the street. Get a lot of these guys that's doing bad, you know what I mean? Some of the people who need help, need doctors, they can't even talk no more. Get them help. But no, I keep telling, that's what it is. They are who we thought they were. It's just as simple as that. Mauricio Suleiman. He's the number one. He's number one. He runs boxing. The WBC, supposed to be the most prestigious belt in boxing. This guy can snap his fingers, raise the Club level. He can snap his finger and say, yeah, Valdez it's just a generic no. It wasn't a drug. He wasn't doing this and doing that, and they still have a fight. Any other fighter who get test positive for anything, man, they out of the match. But since Mauricio said, no, it's not. It's not a substance that'll make them perform better in all this situation. Come on, people, we got to think. We got to think. These sanctioning bodies, they can make a ranked number 5 opponent in boxing number 1 just a snap of a finger, and there's nothing nobody can do about it. They can go sue. They can cry, oh, how this guy ranked number 5 and I've been ranked number 1 for 3 years. And he jumped right in front of me to get a title shot. And he's Mexican. Because they can do whatever they want to do. Unless they form a commission, the bosses get together, they form a commission who oversee these sanctioning bodies. It's going to be the same way over and over and over again. And we're going to keep talking about it over and over and over again. That a lot of people are being mistreated, especially the black fighters. No matter what. The black fighters, for instance, I've said it before. Vita Prograis should be fighting for a title. But yet, they put Jose Ramirez in front of Vita Prograis. Why? We just seen him fight. He's going downhill. But he's Mexican. Mauricio Sulaiman going to take care of his people. You know what I mean? So that's just a little bit of what goes on in boxing. And boxers, you got to have thick skin. These for all you boxers out here. You got to have thick skin. You know, people going to say what they're going to say. You can check them, but it's still their platform. They ain't got to be right. They ain't got to be wrong, but they're going to say and use your name the way they want to use it to bring people to their platform. But everything ain't negative. It's a lot of positive stuff too, and y'all still get mad at that stuff. You know what I mean? Either you're going to be in or you're not, or don't interview or you're not. Because people was going to say and put things in the way that you guys might not like it, but you know who like it? The people who don't like you. You know what I mean? The hardcores that don't like you, who don't like certain type of boxers and stuff like that. The casuals who just gonna go along with the hardcores. It's a lot goes around this stuff. But people, we got to start looking at it. Y'all got to start looking at it straightforward. Boxing is what we think it is. It's not going to change. It's not going to change. Money, cowardness, crookedness, deception, all that in one runs boxing. And until y'all see that it is what it is, or you guys try to make a change with it, like not going to the shows, not watching the fights and all this, but we're not going to do that because we boxing fans. We can say, oh, I'm not going to watch that stuff, but we are. We are going to watch it. Why we ain't going to watch it? It's something we love watching. 2 men in there saying who's going to be the baddest man on the planet. Is you going to be a great white or you going to be an orca? Which one you going to be? I'm the orca. I'm the newcomer. But I know facts, and people just don't like it. I'm going to say what I say, when I want to say, and how I want to say it, and don't care who likes it. And this, not just me. Any guy who does podcasting and has their own content is going to say what they want to say and use their material to bring other views from other channels to their channel. And if not, so be it. It's not going to stop you from what you are. So I'm saying all this and this. Look around. The sanctioning bodies, the journalists, the boxers, you know, the supposed to be historians. Everybody does stuff for a reason. Everybody has their own agenda. Until you guys look at it, face value, and start using Google and stop listening to some of these guys who putting out fake narrative and false narrative, you're always going to be lost and 3 steps behind. But it's good because you coming to give them, show their channel love, or you going to listen to the journalists or to read their platform of what they putting out there. So let's do it, people. Study, look, listen, and we all going to agree that boxing is just one big whole group of everybody selling a lot of bull crap to feed the fans their bull crap so they can come in, they can go this way to Polly, they can go this way to Dan, they can go this show, go to this podcast, go to this podcast. But we all love boxing. So until that change, it is what it is, champ. The Rebuttal Entertainment. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, tell a friend, tell a friend. I'll be back at you with another one. Peace and blessings, everybody.